Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. I just thought I would show off my completed Victrix Bavarians. So, all finally done. I think there's over 60 models here in total, organised into 3 battalions. So we have the 2 battalions of the 9th Regiment and then the Light Infantry 1st Regiment, 1st Battalion. So you've seen this regiment here before. So this is the 1st Regiment, and they fly the Orden fan, and I've probably butchered that. So that's those. And I recently then finished up this battalion of Bavarians, and I must admit they do paint up very well. The only thing I have to add to that is the fanion at the top, and as you can see, glue's still drying on the flag, it's still a bit wobbly, but once it dries in, I'll tidy up the white line around it with a little bit of blue, just to make it a bit more seamless. But yeah, I mean, they are lovely models at the end of the day. It's just the assembly of Victrix was cruel. I mean, as I've said before, the helmet, the head came in 2 pieces. Where the cap is there, that's the line. That's where the head is. So you're basically attaching eyes and a chin to a hat, and it was a bit tedious to say the least, especially when you had to do it for every single model. But there you go. That's that battalion done. And again, I've gone for the red and green plumes. Actually, these plumes I need to address. They should be white underneath. But I'll touch that up at a later stage, because again, 3 feet away on a table, you're not really going to notice. You're only going to notice the green on the top anyway. So, yeah. So those are the 2 regiments of the 9th Infantry Battalion, or the 9th Infantry Regiment. So that is that regiment completely done. So next up, I use the firing poses that you get in the Victrix box set to make up the 1st Battalion of Light Infantry. And they don't have a command per se, so I did add the 2nd officer there on the horse and just stuck him in the middle, sort of directing his men as the battle unfolds around them. So this is the first unit I've actually done for Napoleonics that isn't in March Attack. Let's see if I can get this to focus. There we go. So they were a lot quicker to paint with the green jackets and the green plumes. And really pleased with how they turned out. Really pleased with how they look, as they look a bit different. It is only an 18-man battalion with the commander in it, so if he were to take the space of 2 models, that would be a 20-man battalion. So 4 is not too far off the usual. I mounted them on larger 80 by 40 bases just to get that sort of scope of a firing line. And here's the next one. As I say, really enjoyed painting these ones. These were a nightmare to put together, because again, the musket arms, 3 pieces, the musket, the 2 arms, lining all that up was just, yeah, not fun. But there we go. I quite like this command stand. It's just sort of like an action pose race, directing his men, perhaps telling them about to wait before they unleash their volley. So yeah, that's those, and they'll form in the gap. Now in the rules they can skirmish, so what I might do is just separate the bases out like that for when they're skirmishing, and then when they're in line, fold them into a nice firing line. So that's those, and then the last thing is the Bavarian command stand. So I just went for an infantry colonel and gave him some from the 9th, and to give him some Voltigeurs skirmishing alongside him, and 2 extra figures, just to build up that command base there. So, again, I mean, the sculpts are beautiful, but it's just the tedium of building these models is what got to me. So I think from now on, Warlord and Perry's and metals galore for Napoleonics. It's just a lot easier. So that's all of those done. They should be on the table this weekend for a game, so hopefully I'll get that out for you soon. Thanks for all the feedback. I think the channel's nearing 700 subs, so that's amazing that 700 people want to listen to the ramblings of a middle-aged wargamer, but there you go. So anyway, hope everyone else's hobbies are going well, and yeah, happy wargaming. I'll do one maybe close-up view of these guys. Shaky cam. There we go. Happy wargaming, folks.